So the first thing that I want to show you here is some stats. Now, here's the website, and it's Quora.com. And if you're unfamiliar with Quora, I'm just going to give you kind of a brief overview. It's a place where people can go and share knowledge and ask questions, okay? So just to give you an example here, we can see that they have over 30 million visitors a month, okay? And you can go down here and see some of the top keywords that they're actually ranking for. So they're ranking on the #2 position here on Google for the question, how many ounces in a gallon, okay? And then you can see some volume, but this is more of just kind of giving you a gauge of the amount of traffic, right, that's going through Quora each and every month. And the reason why I mentioned that this was an untapped resource, right, a secret website, because if you go and you look at, in comparison, Facebook, okay, Facebook.com, 678 million monthly unique visitors, okay? So you think about that and you compare that to Quora. That's why I call it, right, an untapped resource secret website, okay? Now let's go ahead and go over to Quora, okay? Now, essentially the way this works is people will ask questions and you can answer these questions, and then the questions can get upvoted or downvoted, okay? Now, what I want you to think about is Quora being a hub where people go to get kind of top layer information, okay? And then they get taken to the final destination, which is a particular sales page, a product offer, a service offer, to actually go and make a purchase and actually, find that solution to their problem, right? And that's how you can start making, right, $1,000 a day by coming on here and researching some of the questions that people are actually asking, that you can go in and add some value and then slide in a affiliate link, right, to a particular product or service, so you can start earning some commissions. So if you go into Quora, for example, and you typed in, what is the keto diet? This is a particular diet that's pretty popular and it's getting a lot of searches and people are interested in what this is. So if you type this in, and I want to show you something here. This is very, very interesting. I went down here and I actually opened one of these pages here. Go ahead and pull this up here. Okay, this one right here. Now this is the one that I was looking at, and this is super interesting. So what this guy did is he answered this question back in June 19th, 2017, okay? Now what this guy does is, I think this is him. I guess he runs turnaroundfitness.com, or he can also just be a persona account that was created. There is maybe an image of somebody who's a bodybuilder, and maybe he just, they created this person to essentially be a persona, right? Kind of a fake person. So you can do that, right? But I just want to give you an example here of kind of what's going on here and how people are making money and how you can make $1,000 a day as well. So let's go down over here and let's see what he put on here. He essentially gave some information, right? Answered this question as far as what is the keto diet, okay? But if you go down here, we can see he has over 15,000 views and 19 upvotes. But if you look at his post here, it's very, very short. All he did was put an image here of a particular girl, before and after, right? Kind of a small snippet here. But then he said, for a complete guide, here's the top 10 benefits, right? Now, if you go over here and you open this up, okay, he takes you to turnaroundfitness.com, okay? Best method for burning fat reveals six-pack. Okay, so that's his URL. But I want to show you this page here. So it took you to this page, right? And it has a little article here on what the keto diet is and how to burn fat. But if you go down here, right, and you see take this course, right? This is interesting because you can see the actual funnel, right? How he was on Quora, people were on Quora. They're asking about the keto diet because they're interested in losing weight, okay? He responded to the question with a little bit of value, but then a link at the bottom saying, hey, here's more information, or for a complete guide, right? Here is this website or this link. So he takes him to this website here and has some information here. And then if you click on this, right, because this is ultimately what he's trying to do. He's trying to get people to come on here and take this course. So this pulls up a Udemy course. Now, he's probably an affiliate, okay? Let me go back over here. Tim Ernst, okay. So it looks like this is a real guy here and, real person. So he is actually creating this course and he's essentially driving traffic from that question and to his website and then driving it to his course. So let's go back to Quora over here. Now, just to give you kind of an overview really of how their whole algorithm works. So the way that you want to start getting some credibility and authority within Quora is you need to start responding to questions. Now, it can be very, very simple questions like, hey, how many, like we saw over here, right? Let's say somebody was asking how many ounces in a gallon. You can answer those questions, right? Very, very simple. You just want to be able to answer a good amount of questions. I would say anywhere between 5 to 10 questions. So you can start getting some authority and credibility on your account, right? Your profile. And then you also want to start getting some upvotes on your actual responses, okay? So the way that you're going to be able to do that is by going over here to people per hour. And if you go to people per hour and you type in Quora, you can see here that there are a lot of gigs here that will actually help you, right, get some content on your profile. Now, let's say if you wanted to go and create a persona, right, a fake persona, John Smith or something, right? And let's say you wanted to make somebody that was into fitness or whatever, right? You would add some images in there. You would go and find an image of somebody essentially on Google or whatever, right? Because it's very, very simple to create an actual Quora profile, okay? But the way that you're going to get content and get some upvotes and get some actual questions that are answered without having to do it manually is by going here to people per hour. Now you can see here, this particular gig here, what they'll do is, let's see here, they'll write an answer for you for up to 300 words. And here's the different topics. Now, here's another gig here. So this gal here, I've actually used her on a lot of separate kind of gigs, but not this one specifically. But I know that she does some great work. So basically, what they'll do is they'll answer 30 questions plus they'll add a link in there, okay? And so, I mean, this is a great way to start actually getting your account seasoned, to get some authority, get some trust. So let's go back to Quora, okay? And let's say that we wanted to find an article on how to lose weight fast. Let me get back over here. How to lose weight fast. Okay, so there's so many different questions in here and so many responses. Look at this. 1 out of 1,776, answers there, right? With what diet can I lose a lot of weight with fast? So let's say that you wanted to create an answer on how to lose weight fast, right? With what kind of diet? So let's say that you wanted to get some content so that you can answer this specific question, okay? And you didn't want to write it. Maybe it's not something that you would be completely interested in. You really don't have enough information on it. But what you can do is you can go and actually buy some content. So this website here is Constant Content. And what you can do is you can actually buy ready-made articles, right? Pieces of content that you can use to actually answer the questions back over here on Quora, right? Where you can then have a link to either an affiliate offer, maybe your website, whatever it may be, where you're driving them to that next step. And then they're either looking at your content or they're looking at whatever kind of offer, maybe through ClickBank or Udemy or one of these other affiliate networks or affiliate platforms, right? So let's go back over here. So you can see here, there's ready done for you content here. So let's say we wanted to go to the weight loss, okay? All right, so let's say that you wanted to let people know how to lose weight using a specific diet or product or whatever it may be. So how to use green tea for weight loss. This is a perfect one here. So you would buy this article here. I think it's what, 525 words. Okay, here you can see the keyword analysis as far as the keywords they're using. And you would be able to get this article here and essentially go back over here. Okay, let's see here. All right, and put it in here as far as one of the responses. Okay, right here. How can I lose weight fast and never gain it again? Right, maybe respond to this question here, or respond to a relevant question that makes sense. And then at the end of the article, right, have a link. Hey, if you want more information, or if you want to lose weight fast and keep it off, here's a recommended source or whatever, right? I recommend you looking at X, and then have a link that's going to your particular offer. Now, the next thing that you want to do after you put your content on here and you answer the question is you want to start getting some upvotes, right? Those are like credibility points. And the more upvotes you get, right, in conjunction with how authoritative and credible your profile is what's really going to dictate kind of where you rank within these questions. So let's go over here. Here's another source that you're going to be able to use right after you post these questions. So this is boostupvotes.com. So what you can do is once you post your response there, right, you can actually come in here and buy some upvotes. Now, I wouldn't recommend you buy 200 upvotes right off the bat, right? Maybe go 10, 25. Try to make it look natural, right? And looking at all the other similar posts, right, I will try to gauge that and try to go within that and just beat the competition by a little bit, not by a whole lot, because then you just don't want to raise kind of any red flags within kind of the platform there. So that's the strategy, right? Going on Quora, looking at what kind of questions people are asking, providing value in answering those questions, but then also leaving a link at the end of those responses to a particular product or service that you are promoting, and be able to make thousands of dollars with affiliate commission.